Bang, bang, GODDRIC is goated. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with Man on Mana, and today we've got a juicer for you. We've got GOATRIC. That is right, GODDRIC is the absolute GOAT. This thing is absolutely nuts. Obviously, just with haste and the celebration, haste on a 3/3 body is already pretty good, but with the celebration, there are tons of different ways we can get a free, not a free, but a one-carded celebration, and then just have a 4/4 flyer with the ability to pump. Now, a lot of these dragons in times past have been like really slow and clunky, but this one has that immediate red pump spell, and it's so efficient. So we can go ahead and curve out at 3. We absolutely don't care. And speaking of 3, we've got Squee. I'm a poet and didn't know it. Squee, also with the 1/1 red goblin creature token that comes in tapped when it attacks, GODDRIC gets a free celebration off of that. And that's all that we're really trying to do. Voldaren Epicure, another way, just comes in, you make the blood token, you got 2 non-land permanents. GODDRIC is celebrating, baby. We also have the Charming Scoundrel. It's the same exact thing. You can either do the treasure token or the Wicked Roll, and then either way, this deck is just full of it. Monstrous Rage isn't a one-carded celebration, but it does have a monster roll, and this card is just absolutely insane anyway. So this is the new Eldraine card. Target creature gets +2/+0, but it also gets a permanent 1/1/1 and a trample. So this card is absolutely amazing. It's a 4 of in almost any red deck that I'm running. I don't even care. This card is so good. And everything else is pretty standard here, Felden. I mean, yeah, play with fire. We already know that stuff. I'm running 2 Sockins, and typically I only like to run 1, but I'm running 2 in this one just because you do have that ability to create 2 1/1 colorless spirit creature tokens, which, I mean, you get it around Skrelv, I guess, but mostly just because it's a free GODDRIC celebration trigger, and that is absolutely wonderful. So here it is. GODDRIC is going to do some absolutely wonderful things. This card is absolutely crazy good, and I hope you enjoy the gameplay. But before we do get into the gameplay, make sure to subscribe. It helps out the channel tremendously. Go ahead and hit the like button. The like button looks just like this. Helps me out so much. And without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Dad kisses, how you doing here? I always hated those dad kisses. Those, like, they're always like a little sloppier. You always gotta wipe them off when you're a kid, you know? Gnawing of Vermin. Mill 2 cards, dies -1/-1. So usually, a lot of times I'll see this and they mill themselves, but we actually like the mill just because we got Squee and Phoenix Chick. So let's go ahead and just alleviate them of their worries, drop the Phoenix Chick, and swing right in. Obviously, we want to get into the GODDRIC, but GODDRIC, it's so easy to celebrate with GODDRIC. Because of the Squee and the Charming Scoundrel, I mean, it's pretty much like a 4/4 by the end of turn 3. So let's go ahead and drop this, and I think we're probably just going to do another Phoenix Chick. Or we can go for Charming Scoundrel, but this makes it a little bit more awkward for them. So let's make it a little bit awkward for them. Because if they have Make Disappear, they're not going to want to do that. And we're looking really good. Phoenix Chick, Phoenix Chick has been like, cut down, we don't care. Phoenix Chick will come back, so we're actually looking really, really good here. Can kind of play with fire on something else, and I'm definitely going to hit their face, if nothing else, so that we can set up for this GODDRIC. I don't want this... Are they just trying to, like, mill me out? Are they just trying to mill me? Because that's kind of odd. I mean, usually, they, like, a lot of these people, they try to mill themselves, like the Mosswood, and I've seen some Sultai decks like that. Alright, so let's go ahead and play with fire. Bloodthirsty Adversary. I think we kind of do like the Bloodthirsty Adversary, to be honest. But like I said, them milling us helps us. So I'm not really sure what's going on here. I think we're going to do it. Let's go ahead and just drop our GODDRIC right away. And they can't cut down GODDRIC. So if they have... Let's just attack. Let's just attack. I don't care. If you have Gnawing Vermin, because a Gnawing Vermin can give target creature, GODDRIC could go down to a 2/2, but they obviously didn't have another cut down, so we can't live in fear, you know? You're just going to swing in, and GODDRIC's going to do its thing. So here it is. Cruel Somnophage. Hopefully I get that right. But here we go, baby. And there's so many different ways to activate Goatril. We have Squee, who can kind of just do it himself. Let's just go for Squee. Squee's the easiest one, but we can even go for Charming Scoundrel as well. And as soon as Squee attacks, we're going to activate GODDRIC, and it's going to be a party, baby. It's time to celebrate. Squee, unfortunately, we don't have the Phoenix Chick just yet, but we could. with the Goblin coming in from Squee, we got GODDRIC to go in for our lovely... Oh, okay, so it's okay. No problem. We do have another GODDRIC here. So they did 1-2 us. They did 1-2 us on here, and they can even take away the Phoenix chick with the Gnawing Vermin. So we'll go ahead and give them a nice on that. We're still not out of it, but that was definitely a good move. Alright, so this thing, I'm not too worried about. It actually don't even swing in, so that's how they know that they're pretty scared. Okay. Do we want to just go straight in for another GODDRIC, or do we want to go for Kamanu? I think we kind of want to do Kamanu. The Bloodthirsty Adversary, we are running 2 of them. What do we want to do? I think Scoundrel's semi-dead here. I think Bloodthirsty Adversary might just be a little bit too slow, but it is pretty good if I can get another 2 lands. I'm going to go... This is kind of crazy. I'm just going to go for the GODDRIC. If they've got removal, that's fine. But next turn, Memory Deluge. Okay, so this is going to be kind of a close one. As long as we have the GODDRIC, obviously it's very easy for our deck. If not for the Charming Scoundrel or bringing back the Squee, it's very easy to get GODDRIC up into the air. But Memory Deluge is scary though. I mean, they get to dig so deep into their deck and just grab anything they want. Graveyard Trespasser takes away our Squee, which we hate to see. You hate to see the Squee go bye-bye. 11-19. It does weaken the Cruel Sapphire. Or I can never say this thing. The Summon. You know what? This thing. The cruel thing that's making us not be able to swing with our GODDRIC, and that's kind of mean. I don't know if I like that so much. Okay. Fortunately, we should still be okay. If we drop Kamanu and go Charming Scoundrel, let's go Kamanu. Bang, straight to the face, and let's go. We have to go either. We're obviously not going Adversary, but I'm just trying to think of which one we should do. I think we should probably create a treasure token. So let's create a treasure token instead of the Wicked Roll. The Wicked Roll is also pretty good, but the treasure token allows us to play Bloodthirsty Adversary for sure. And then we can go for Lightning Strike or something, and I think that's pretty good. So let's go ahead and create a treasure token. Swing in with you. And we're obviously going to have to activate GODDRIC once. Nothing else. Bang. We could have used this treasure token, but again, I want to ensure that we get the Bloodthirsty Adversary. So let's see what they got here. I think, again, down to 4 life. Jace. So they really are trying to mill me out, aren't they?
For the sake of Phyrexia, I will keep watch.
I don't know if they know. I think they're going to want to, yeah, they're going to take a creature rather than something else. They don't know that we have the Bloodthirsty Adversary, so that we want to keep our Lightning Strike here. Alright, so this Bloodthirsty Adversary is going to come in. But the problem is now, GODDRIC is not going to become a 4/4. How do we get through here? Kamanu does 1. And if we do Bloodthirsty Adversary, we can't pop it, so... But then we can make it... We can celebrate that way, though. Hold on. This is going to take some thinking here. If we go Adversary, one's going to get through no matter what, right? Let's go Kamanu.
Predictable and uninteresting.
And then if we go for Bloodthirsty Adversary, we can just celebrate. Get a little bit bigger. I think this is probably still our best move. We don't get lethal this way. No, we do. We get lethal. What am I talking about? Because we can pump up the GODDRIC, right? 1, 2. No, we can't. Oh, we can't. Okay. Alright, let's do this. I don't think there was any way we could do this. Even if we go for Bloodthirsty Adversary and don't do the Kakazan, then we didn't get to celebrate. So I don't think there was no way to go for lethal there. I don't think we misplayed. I just think we're, I still think... Should I not play the Bloodthirsty Adversary then? Maybe I I think we're still okay because we are going wide, and with the Kamano, these Kamanos are going to become etchings eventually. So I think I think we're okay. I'll have to go back and look at this though. Silver, silver stuff, you know. You're swimming with their Graveyard Trespasser. I'm gonna let that go. I mean, I'd rather have I don't want to trade my Bloodthirsty Adversary. I'd rather have my adversary swing. And now we got the, here we go, baby. Now it's looking wonderful. Sokkenzen, typically I only run one Sokkenzen, but we're running two Sokkenzens just because look how good this is. The channel ability, it's free celebration, baby. And they give us a nice, I am going to give them a toast, but I'm a little scared. Because usually when they say nice, that means they've got something to deal with you. That means that they're feeling pretty good. But nevertheless, we are going to swing in. Sokkenzen for the win. How much removal do you have? Go for the throat. Okay. Okay. Only one more card in hand. Block you. We can pump twice with the GODDRIC alone. They're going to go and give us a good game. Are they going to clank them up? Let's clank them up for them. Bang, bang. GODDRIC is goated. Let's go. Bruno Lenda, welcome to the show. Let's go ahead and keep this. Still no sight of GODDRIC. GODDRIC's liking to hide out, man. Not liking it. We do have plenty of Squee. Squee, I love Squee, but we're trying to find some GODDRIC action going on. Alright, so this is going to be mono red versus mono red. It sure is. Thankfully, we are on the play, so we definitely have the advantage there. As long as we can find the third land, I think we should be pretty good here. Hammer Hand, because they're not really looking to block anyway, we're going to go in for the Charming Scoundrel. And let's go ahead and do a little hand fixing here. And this Charming Scoundrel is really good. We could go for the Treasure Token, ensure that we get the Squee. But I think just doing this, and I'm trying to find a land. There's a land, and now we don't have to worry about it. Now we don't have to worry about treasures. Yeah, we're just fine. We have 3 real lands. We're fine now. So let's see what they got here. They're gonna hold up a Lightning Strike. Not to brag though. I mean, these are some nice sleeves, but these are some nice lands, but the Nyx lands just take it. They just forever take it for me. Okay, so they obviously are gonna have I kind of do like the Monstrous Rage in case they have Shock, not Shock, play with Fire. But if they have Lightning Strike, the Squee's dead anyway. So let's go ahead and play the Squee. If they've got Lightning Strike, we can just bring back the Squee at a later time. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm expecting the Lightning Strike on the Squee. I'm expecting it. Hit me with it. Hit me with your best shot. Oh, a Virtue. Oh, a Virtue of Courage. Okay. They're actually running Virtue of Courage. I mean, it's definitely an okay card. It's not a card I considered for this deck, but I think you could consider that kind of card in more like instant sorcery happy decks. This one's a little bit more more creature happy, but yeah, I think I might make a deck with this at some point. This is pretty cool. All right, we can go for a Charming Scoundrel. We can help feed the graveyard. I kind of don't want to do that. Let's just go for the Charming Scoundrel, and I think let's make a Wicked token. I think we're just kind of racing towards 0 at this point, so treasures don't help us. Discarding a card. Monstrous Rage is really good, and so is Lightning Strike, so let's just go ahead and make a Wicked token. Let's give them incentive to kill the chick, because the chick can come back. Yeah, let's give them incentive to kill our chick. Chick can come back, Squee can come back, and if they kill it, we can still go for Squee anyway. I'm liking this. Let's keep up the Lightning Strike, and I think they're going to be a little bit too slow. This is why, I mean, this card is, oh, a GODDRIC, whoa. Wow. So they're going to go for GODDRIC, okay. I would Lightning Strike the GODDRIC, but I think we're okay just to Lightning Strike their face, honestly. So, yeah, I'm okay with this. They're going to try and out GODDRIC the GODDRIC video. Yeah, I'm not too happy about it, but we'll make them pay. With the Lightning Strike, straight to their face. Feeds the graveyard here a little bit. I'm not sure why you did that. I mean, you should have done that at the beginning. That's a little odd. But, nevertheless, we have our GODDRIC. Our GODDRIC is the true GODDRIC. We've got Monstrous Rage. They're tapped out, so I'm just having some fun. Put it on GODDRIC. Let's celebrate, and boy, are we celebrating. Bang, bang, GODDRIC for the win. Monstrous Rage. This deck is actually pretty wild. Woo! Milo, how you doing? My little pony. Milo, my little pony. That's what I'm thinking. Let's go ahead. I think this is a pretty good hand. I mean, we don't see our GODDRIC, which we don't love to see. Usually the Voldaren Epicure, I mean, obviously we're still going to play it turn 1, but the Voldaren Epicure, along with the Charming Scoundrel, are 1-card celebrations, and that causes me to celebrate, because I absolutely love GODDRIC. As soon as I saw GODDRIC, I was like, that is going to be aggro's best friend. I actually am not the biggest fan of Lord Skitter's Blessing, just because I think you have to have a 1-drop in order to really make this, like, the ultimate, like, you know, play on turn 2. And personally, I just don't think it's really all that. Unless you're having 1 drop. So if you have like Evolved Sleeper and you have the Mage, I think it's pretty okay. But nevertheless, I think let's just go ahead and go for the Wicked roll. Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with just kind of beating down their face for now. We do have the Monstrous Rage to kind of even pump us up even further. So I think it's kind of okay just to kind of get fat, you know. But let's see. So I was talking crap about the Lord Skitter's Blessing. Let's see if they can enchant a creature, because otherwise, Lord Skitter's Butcher. Okay, so just create a 1/1 rat token, but again, like nothing's enchanted, and this thing can't block. So okay, Lord Skitty, let's see what you got here, Skid Row. We can go for Squee. I kind of wish I did have the treasure token right now, but yeah, beggars can't be choosers. I don't really want to lightning strike this Lord Skitter's Butcher. I think we can take care of it with a Monstrous Rage. So, fine. Fine, we'll go ahead and do this. Hopefully they block it. They do not. Wow. Okay. I think we want to remain mana efficient, so I think we're still okay because we can go for Lightning Strike or play with Fire, and then go for Squee on the next turn. But they're going to have to look to enchant something here with the Lord Skitter's Blessing, so I want to keep up the play with Fire and the Lightning Strike. Red cat. Oh, this thing makes the rats. Okay, so more rats. That's, I mean, fine, I guess. Suppose that's okay. What you got? Oh, they're swinging. You're swinging? Really? I don't know if I agree with that. Okay. So let's go ahead and Lightning Strike this red cap Gutter Dweller. And let's play with Fire, but they're not gonna like this. I don't know why you're swinging in. We are mono red. Just because I didn't swing for a turn, you think that you're gonna be able to swing on me? No. That's not how this goes. Let's go ahead and get rid of that land. I think we got enough land, especially with the Sokkensen. And now I'm gonna play it just so we can go ahead and curve out with the Squee. And we do have a blood token here. I think we can probably just keep this. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's reevaluate. They can't block us anyway, so let's go ahead and just swing and hit their face. Down to 6, and I'm gonna do it. Let's just drop the Volcaren Epicure. And in previous times, there existed this card called Meathook Massacre. Meathook Massacre was just so terrifying to play against. But now that silly card is gone, I don't think we're that worried. We can get all your. They're just swinging. I mean, I get it. I am on the silver ladder. I think we're about to hit gold, but okay, good game. Chromus, how is it going here? We love to see it. You got the Voldaren Epicure and a GODDRIC. Hopefully we can get something else though, just because the Voldaren Epicure is an instant celebration with GODDRIC. GODDRIC is so good. It's just so gosh darn good. Alright, so we got the Recruitment Officer, and we get another Epicure. You'll love to see that. But I don't love to see Soldiers. Soldiers have a lot of flyers that can kind of like duke it out with our GODDRIC, so I actually don't love to see that. I think we'll go ahead and obviously we're gonna swing in here. I don't want to play a fire on the Recruitment Officer. The Recruitment Officer is not that menacing. So let's go ahead and play one Epicure. These blood tokens can really help us out too, especially being mono red. We can just become uber efficient. And we'll keep this play with fire up, just in case they play something that I don't like a Thalia. How do we want to get around this? I think we're going to have to play with fire on the Recruitment Officer. We're going for speed here. I always have to readjust playing mono red, just because it is such a different landscape. Charming Scoundrel is wonderful. Again, we do get that immediate GODDRIC action. Gotta love that. But this is why I wanted to kill it with the Recruitment Officer, just because we can swing with GODDRIC immediately right here. And again, I want the damage. I'm all about that smoke, baby. I'm all about that damage with mono red on the draw, or the play. So there's Adeline. That's fine. That's fine. And yeah, I'd never like to just auto drop the land just because we have the blood tokens and stuff. And the Charming Scoundrel, this is pretty good. I'm actually not going to drop this land. It does not really make any sense to. I'm going to go for Charming Scoundrel. And then we're going to go for a Wicked Roll token on the GODDRIC. And look at that. No matter what you do, you could do the treasure token, you can do a Wicked Roll, but GODDRIC is going to be able to... It's just so good. Alright, so... Free celebrations, let's go in, and I ended up dropping the land. I think I want to pump up GODDRIC instead of use the blood token. A little risky though, because obviously one removal spell takes the GODDRIC out of commission, and then we're looking a little rough. Ossification is going to take away our GODDRIC, okay. At least we're slowly withering them down, but we do have burn spells, and we got 2 blood tokens in this deck. Or on this field. I can't talk today. 6 to 15, and there's a Lightning Strike and a Voldaren Epicure, so I'm trying to think here. I mean, obviously the Lightning Strike's wonderful, but I'm trying to think if we want to... I think we have to just take the guaranteed damage. Let's go for Epicure and then just Lightning Strike their face. I think that's the best move. Because that way, yeah, I think this is the best move. And then we can just Lightning Strike their face. I hope they don't have any way to gain life so far. So I think we'll be okay. Can't swing in, unfortunately. Not wide enough. And Lightning Striking one of their creatures like the Talia, that doesn't make any sense. So we did get them down to 5. And I'm okay with this. It's not wonderful, but it is okay. Train all you want. No, come right through. Down to 6 we go. Looking a little rough. Rule Cathar. We can Lightning Strike the Cathar, which, I mean, we could. Okay, so we get the Scoundrel. That's I was kind of hoping they'd take an Epicure, just because like we get like something on the back end. But if we go for Charming, if we kill the Cathar with the Lightning Strike instead of the face, we can get a Wicked Roll token. Yeah, it's just not worth it. Unfortunately, that's just not worth it. We're still better off Lightning Striking the face, and then we're gonna have some blood tokens to shed here. So Monstrous Rage. I think we win. No, we win. We literally just win here. So let's go ahead and swing all, and we can Monstrous Rage whatever they don't have here, right? Monstrous Rage on the weakest thing, on the weakest link. Unless they have removal. If they have instant speed removal, which I don't think is too often here. Bang! And that is going to be just enough. Trample over the Cathar for 0, baby. Let's go. Mono red. I see why people play aggro. Prayer, how you doing? You're going to need a few prayers when I'm done with you. After this Monstrous Rage. Monstrous Rage, I mean, good lord, look at this thing. Target creature gets +2/+0. And then they also get the permanent monster roll token. I actually don't see a whole lot of monster rolls. Like, they just, I very few. There's like that troll, I think that Golgari troll, and then there's this Monstrous Rage, but other than that, the monster roll, don't see it a whole lot. Don't see it a whole lot. I think we're just gonna go for Charming Scoundrel. Again, we love the Scoundrel, we love the Squee, because they give us free stuff here. I don't think the treasure token's really all that worth it. We can just go straight for the Wicked Roll. I think we're gonna do it. Straight for the face, over your Skrelv. And if you want to use the Skrelv, it's going to cost you life, because let's face it, most people do not use the white mana. A lot of times it's just the life. But in mono red, you might have to be careful here. So Coppercoat Vanguard, that's fine. Obviously we do have the Monstrous Rage and the Hammerhand. I'm not so sure how I feel about the Hammerhand yet. I kind of like it so far. I'm only running it in two ofs. Let's not go for Squee just yet, just because they can obviously just block. I don't really like that. But I think we're okay to attack. Yeah, let's go ahead and attack here. If they want to block, which they probably won't, we can just go for Monstrous Rage. I'm okay with this. Yeah, I'm okay with this. We can hold up Lightning Strike and play with fire. And we have Hammerhand on the back end. So another Coppercoat Vanguard. I don't really love this, though. Maybe we should play with fire. Gonna have to get rid of the Skrelv, because they do have the 1 planes up. I'm gonna let it resolve, because I'm gonna, yeah, let's let it resolve. I still think we're gonna be able to outspeed them, and they're not gonna really want to block. So toughness is still 2, and as long as it's 2, I'm not that impressed. Let's go ahead and play with fire on your face. Now I want to get a land. Play with fire, and no, it's not gonna do it. Because if I can't target you, that's fine, and we can just monstrous rage right over your face, and I think that's fine. So let's go for a lightning strike. We're just going straight for your face. Bang bang. There. Ooh, it's actually a Sakenzen. I am running 2 in this deck just because, again, it's the celebration with the GODDRIC works really well. But that's pretty unfortunate that I'm probably gonna have to go away from that. Let's go ahead and tap it. Play down our Sakenzen. Yes, I'm sure. Unfortunately, we'll keep you, and then we'll go for our Squee. Kind of sucks that we didn't get the 2 Sakenzens, but a lot of times the Sakenzen is so important because it's again, we're all about those free celebrations with GODDRIC, but never mind, GODDRIC's not here. GODDRIC is not here. Let's go ahead and swing in, and whoever decides to block with this Coppercoat Vanguard, we can go ahead and use Monster. Ooh, really? You're just gonna let me in? Let's go ahead and Monstrous Rage. We're gonna make you pay. Let's go for Squee. Bang! Down to 3 they go, and like I said, I'm okay to play the Hammer Hand next turn, because I mean by this time I'll be able to pay the ward cost. So I don't know. You might. I think you overstayed your welcome here a little bit. Adeline, Adeline's fine. We do have Kamanu and a Hammer Hand, and I think that should be pretty much it, right? Because they are tapped out, so Skrelv's gonna have to pay life. They don't want to pay life. So, yeah, this is fine. Let's go for Hammer Hand. I'm going to put it right on our lovely Squee. And we're going to block out Adeline. Yes, I'm sure. So the wards... Okay, so the wards do stack. And then they're going to go for Skrelv, pay the life, and then it doesn't matter. Yeah. So okay, there we go. I was undecided on Hammer Hand, but ended up winning us. Going first, don't mind if I do, especially with Mono Red. I'm starting to feel the evil Mono Redness come out, because, I mean, let's face it, winning fast is pretty fun. Let's go ahead and drop this. Of course we're dropping Valdare and Epicure. Hopefully we can snag into a GODDRIC. Alright, let's see what's got. Yeah. Ooh, I love the Ceaseless Hunter. Oh my god, those cereal ones are so good. And Reinforced Ronin, not sure how I feel about it. It's okay. I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of meh. So I'm gonna go for the Charming Scoundrel, and unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to get rid of the Hammer Hand. Not really the best in this matchup here. So let's go ahead and discard a card and draw a card. We gotta get into Squee. So let's get into a land. That's okay. It's 1 step closer to a land at least, so it's fine. They want to go for Ronin. I think they're gonna lose this. Yeah, I'm okay with this. You're probably gonna lose the War of Attrition here, because you have to pay 1 every single time. So hopefully we get into another land. Do they have? No, they have 7 cards in their hand. They don't have to discard. But like I said, that Ronin, 2 Lightning Strikes feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. I am tempted to use the Blood Token to get rid of maybe... I don't want to get rid of Squee, though. Maybe even a Phoenix Chick. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Phoenix Chick can come back at a later date anyway. So, yeah, I'm feeling okay. We really want to dig for a land. So we have 4 Lightning Strikes. Unfortunately, don't get a land. We definitely have to get up into Squee. Alright. So now we are... getting a little Squee-mish, but I think it's okay. If we miss another one, we still have these. We have 4 Lightning Strikes, so I don't know. I mean, we need to get at least 1 more land, though. Come back. Kamanu's got another time. Let's go ahead and hit it. We have these Lightning Strikes. At this point, though, do we hit their face, or do we just kind of... what do we do here? I can't play Kamanu. We're so awkward. I can't do that. 12 cards down. I mean, this is the downside of running 21 land. There's the Ronin. Do I Lightning Strike this Ronin? Like, it does not feel right. It doesn't feel right. If they have monstrous roll like we do, I'm gonna feel so dumb. But I think we have to, because they're gonna outspeed us at this point. I think we have to, because at this point they're gonna outspeed us. Thankfully, we do get a mountain, and now I'm starting to feel a lot better. Let's go ahead and drop the squee. Assuming they probably have, you know, they have 3 open, and yeah, so lightning strike. That's to be expected. But squee can come back. Squee can come back, no problem. We got squee and Phoenix Chick in the graveyard, so should be okay. Kamanu, ooh, Urubas Forge. I don't see this card hardly ever. This is a nifty little card though. This is definitely nifty. So it gets bigger and bigger every turn, right? Because with all the oil counters. Okay. Okay, I think we can still handle that though. Let's drop Kamanu. And are we gonna outspeed? How are we gonna do this? Obviously, we're saving up for the lightning strike. But it does have trample and haste, so if we're gonna use the lightning strike, we're gonna have to use. Yeah, I think we're gonna do this. Down to 8 we go. Or we're both at 8, but 8 to 8. Getting a little scary here. So this is just gonna be a 2-1. I think we're still probably better off going for lightning strike on the face. They're gonna take us down to 4 rather. Let's see what they have here. My turn, okay. Lightning strike to the face. Down to 5. We do have lethal on board with the lightning strike. Okay. Let's go for Phoenix Chick. Might as well get the Kamanu boost. So they would need 2 removal spells in order to... So there's 1. So they can just lightning strike our face. But they don't. Bang, bang. And then instead of that, we lightning strike them. So they were just 1 off. But that's, hey, that's mono red versus mono red for you, baby.